All right, Patreon. So you already know what time it is. We are continuing the generational run. First of all, yo, I know it seems like I've been missing for a while, but yo, I've been doing some serious shadow work. Been doing some serious upgrading. I'm experiencing a lot of downloads at a very high rate. It's coming so fast. Pause. You feel me? But it's happening so fast that like, yo, shit crazy right now, bro. So, with that being said, we gotta talk about it real quick, man. So first of all, I think last time I left, the last video that I dropped, I think it was like after a relapse or some shit. So, I had to, like I said, I had to reset. I had to, look at my decisions. I had to realize my emotional body, emotions that I didn't, attend to. I had to just pretty much realign my energy to the point where it's like, all right, cool, we back. But not only are we back, but we're better. And this time, I'm going to be living proof of how anybody can disperse any addiction. Anybody can manifest anything that they want as long as it's aligned to, you know what I'm saying, like your divine purpose, of course, of the divine purpose with God. Bro, you can do so much in this world. Now, if you've already been putting in the work, you already started the job. You already started the journey, so that's cool. So, y'all keep that in mind, all right? So with that being said, so this new stream of energy that I have came across is very unique. It's very out of body. And as I was yo, I can't make this shit up. It's raining right now outside, bro. Synchronicities, all type of stuff has been happening, bro. And I'm here to tell you, I am the universe. Not me. Not saying like I'm everything, but I'm tapped in. I'm realigned with the energies of the universe. I've grounded 2 days straight for at least 1 hour. Now, instead of having, good habits here, good habits there, a few mishaps here, a few mishaps there, bro, I went from casually being on semen retention to literally just kind of like pretty much like my addiction asked me, like, are you serious about elevating it yourself? And I'm like, hell yeah, nigga, what the fuck? I've been wanting to elevate myself. I've been wanting to, like, you know what I'm saying? Start doing some like supernatural shit. You feel me? But like, lightning strikes again. My life has become a movie. And what you're seeing right now is literally a paranormal experience. I'm here, but I'm not here. You feel me? Now, a lot of the stuff that I'm about to be saying and talking about, I'm going to disseminate across the nations of the world and kids and everybody that needs to hear like the knowledge and shit like that. Like, this form of energy, unique downloads. Because I'm telling you, when I make videos, that's a different form of download. Now, literally, like I said, I've been putting in a lot of work. I'm on a 40-day challenge right now. The 40-day challenge, I basically narrowed it down, but everything that I was weak at, everything that I want to work on, everything that I don't pay attention to, everything that I do pay attention to that I need to change, I literally said I'm gonna set an intention to go 40 days straight of living every single day, every single hour, like literally living it consciously, starting to take down notes of my conscious decisions and my unconscious decisions. This is download. My current conscious decision right now, or unconscious decision, excuse me, is connected with the rain and all of that, and what just happened with the thunder and all that, and the lightning. The reason why that's part of me is because I have grounded myself. Is it 2 days in a row? 2 days in a row. And I think that's part of my 40-day challenge. This 40-day challenge is literally going to be the blueprint to elevating your life. I have a lot of um, God has been able to talk to me in a way where I could see Him at every level, like even at my lowest, weakest points. You know what I'm saying? Like even at your weakest points, my boy, you could still rise above all the bullshit. You just have to. It's just, listen. I'm creating a course. This shit is going to work. I'm not gonna lie. This shit is going to work. Now, for Patreon, because you guys, you've been paying and whatnot, and I know, like I said, I haven't really been posted, but trust to believe, bro. Pace yourself with the rest of the content that I'm about to be dropping in the next year. Nigga, we are getting ready for 2026. 2026 is now. 2026 is now. And I wasn't even trying to say 2026 at 6. And it's 6 minutes into this video, 6:09. Bro, shit's crazy. Numbers are crazy, bro. Like, so with that being said, I have a lot of announcements. I have a lot of projects that are coming out. I'm starting to write. Bro, so let's take it down real quick. Let's take it down real quick. So today, I woke up 4:30 in the morning. After I got up 4:30 in the morning, I was like, cool, let me clean the kitchen. Let me get right. Let me get my tea together. Got my tea. After that, I went outside. It was 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock in the morning. I went outside in the backyard. I took my seat. I sat down and I planted. Well, at first I planted my feet because the day before I was in the same spot and it was hot. And the sun was at a damn near, you feel me, a zenith point. But today, so I sat down, put my feet in the grass. The sprinklers came up and they started spraying and shit. So I'm like, all right, cool, bro. I gotta get up. So I got up. I went to the house next door. My bad. Where we at? The house next door. All right, cool. Boom. The house next door is on sale right now. So I literally planted my feet for an hour. Well, really 40 minutes because I set a timer. Like I set an intention to plant my feet literally for 1 hour. That way, like when you can sit still for 1 hour, that shows discipline. That shows that like you're ready to move to the next level. Anytime you're in a situation where it's like, damn, bro, you feel like you're in a rush of shit or like stuff to do with like traffic and stuff like that, grounding yourself for 1 hour straight literally will change your perception of how like time moves and stuff. Because the first time when I grounded for an hour, the energy was different. I said, you know what? I'm going to set an intention to do this for 1 hour, right? And mind you, all of this is part of semen retention, focused energy, meditating, grounding. All of this is literally going to go hand in hand. Semen retention is not even going to be a thing where it's like, man, I got to try hard to practice semen retention and shit like that. Like, literally, when you unlock different parts of your life, that's when everything just becomes working in unison. And you'll go from making unconscious decisions to making conscious decisions. Or like when you say like, okay, I'm going to premeditate a release. We don't even call it a relapse no more. We just premeditate a release where it's like, okay, we found an individual that we want to share our energy with, and what's going to happen if the attraction is really going to work. To be honest, they're going to match your frequency. They're going to match your energy. It's just as simple as that. You know what I'm saying? So if you align yourself by grounding yourself for at least 1 hour. Now, here's the thing. Yesterday, the day before I did it at like 10 to 11. Oh, no, I did it from 12 to 1, it was pretty hot. 12 to 1. And this morning, because technically we're still in the same day, this morning I was out there from 5 o'clock to about 6:30. 6:30 only because after standing for like 40 minutes, while I was standing too, I was listening to music. Now here's the thing. When you become aligned with your soul, because I don't think a lot of people are aligned with their soul. You know what I'm saying? I think you're split between being completely just human and not worrying about like what your soul is telling you, talking to you about the whole time. Like you have to develop your inner ear. Did you know that you have an inner ear? Every time when you say something, in your mind, there's something that is receiving what you're saying in your mind, nigga. So you think you just have outside ears, nigga? You have inside ears, bro. Nigga, everything that you have on the outside, you have on the inside. Everything that's out here in the universe, low key is inside you. Pause. But I'm just saying, like, literally, like, take the immature thoughts out for a second, because again, I'm picking up on certain people, certain frequencies. Y'all gonna be like, damn, bro, you be trying to flip my words and shit. You feel me? You guys are programmed. You have to deprogram your mind. You feel me? But then again, I'm hip to like y'all programming, so it is what it is. I get it. It's cool. But I'm just saying, bro, nigga, my boy, listen, this shit hit different, bro. This shit hit completely different. So boom, 5 o'clock to 6:30, grounded. I ended up communicating with somebody that has been resonating with my energy, and it was pretty good. It was pretty good. You feel me? I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna go into too many details with that. Um, this is Patreon, so thank God, right? All right, cool. All right, all right. Maybe I just have to edit that part out, because pretty soon, my nigga, I ain't gonna hold you, dog. Like, the amount of women that are about to come my way, it's insane. It's fucking insane, bro. Because I'm aligning my energy, bro. You have to get to a point where you are sick and tired of being sick and tired of doing some dumb shit. You literally have to get to a point where you're sick and tired of doing dumb shit, bro. You have to get fed up with yourself. Like, you literally have to say, man, fuck this shit. What the fuck was I thinking? Like, literally, what was I thinking? Why was I neglecting my power the whole time? You feel me? Now, when you get into this state, into this like type of energy and shit, people are gonna look at you differently. People are gonna think that you're perfect, but you're not. You know what I'm saying? And it's not that even like you're not perfect, but you're becoming the best version of being perfect. You are literally about to embody a lot of the characteristics of becoming perfect, being on time. Like I said, I'm not gonna go into too many details yet as to like what exactly is my blueprint and shit, but like, don't worry, I'm just letting you guys know this is an update. It's a SR update. Still normal. We still are continuing the generational run, but it's just on a level that's gonna be life changing for a lot of us, bro. So anybody that's in their 20s, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, take this information, understand your, because what's happening right now, if you're on Patreon, you are investing in your life. All right? Normal people, nigga, I'm normal people, nigga. I don't have, like, listen, the only people it's a few people that I'm subscribed to on Patreon. But nigga, I'm not going to invest me personally, I'm not gonna invest yet into people that I don't resonate with. You feel me? I have to like find their content, find their information, and of course, and then I gotta resonate with the energy, and then that's when I will invest. So with that being said, you guys have invested because you guys resonate with my energy. That was the seed planted. I'm not trying to hype you guys up on like anything that's going to miraculously change your life, but I'm coming across information that is going to miraculously change your life, bro. And how long? That depends on you. You have to draw it out. I can give you the blueprint, and then you can remix it. You can start your own course. You can start selling this to other people too. I'm telling you right now, dog. Like, knowledge is power. Seeking knowledge is even more powerful. Seeking knowledge and applying power. I mean, applying knowledge is even greater more of like the type of energy that you should be in. Because I'm telling you right now, bro, like things are going to be magnetic in ways that you couldn't even imagine. Things are going to be like literally. I promise you. All you have to do now. Here we go. So where was I? After I, and I'm gonna share this with y'all. And again, but I probably won't share it in this video because I'm literally living out my manifestation. Like literally right now, I'm on schedule, living out my manifestation. When you write things down, and I know there's a billion things right now that like the billion downloads every time when I speak on my shit. And I speak on just like how to get through the matrix and shit. Like I just keep getting more downloads. Like shit's crazy. It's like I'm operating at a super AI level right now. a super extraterrestrial right now. I already told you guys that, nigga. I already know that, like, Anunnaki, them motherfuckers and shit. Like, I got all their DNA, I got all their information. I know how to tap into it. I know how to, like, you know what I'm saying. I know how to tap into the universe. I know how to tap into different forces that, like, that are unseen. How am I learning all of this information so fast at a high speed? It's literally retention, grounding, sunlight, organizing, uh, planning out your day, planning out your week, planning out your years, planning out your decades. Like, you literally have to take time from your busy schedule and just write and organize your thoughts. Write and organize everything down. I don't give a fuck if you have a bad habit for buying weed, buying this, buying that. I don't give a fuck what it is. Write that shit down. Because when you start writing it down, you're going to be like, damn, you're not going to want to do it, dog, because you're seeing your manifestation happen. You're seeing it on paper and you're living it. And then now when you're living life, and then when you're describing how you feel, and this is how you journal, bro. This is how you learn how to journal. Be aware of conscious and unconscious decisions as much as possible. That piece of candy that you didn't plan to eat, that meal that you didn't plan to go vibe with this chick, that person you was going to see that you didn't even know that you would be even that in that type of frequency, all that shit, bro. Write it down. Take it, snapshot it, remember that shit. Because it's going to be important. This is how you program your mind to flash forward. Now, here's this terminology that I call flash forward. It's going to be in my courses, okay? My biggest weakness was that I flashed back too much. My biggest weakness was that I held on to a situation at the time that I identified myself with. I'm poor, I have no help, nobody loves me, I'm by myself. That energy became an entity that I kept on feeding unconsciously. Remember, learn how to be aware of your unconscious decisions. Even as I'm speaking this right now, bro, like this shit is like I'm telling you, bro, like I haven't even gotten a chance to articulate myself in video form because I've been reading, I've been writing, I've been reciting, I've been reading notes and stuff like that. I've read the whole As a Man Thinketh book. I actually have an audio of it. It's about an hour and like 30 minutes long or something like that because I also had my side notes because I was getting instant downloads. Like, bro, I'm telling you, bro, shit is crazy. Shit is lit, bro. So so basically when you become aware of when I became aware of my unconscious decision to feed that entity of not having no money, this, that, and the third, da da da. I seen how it was slowly draining me, but at the same time, it was still like kind of like it was still there. It was still an option. It was like, okay, cool, I can feel something from this. You feel me? And again, a lot of people are addicted to depression, actually feeling depressed because they're so used to being in that state, especially since, put it like this: if you don't program your mind to think the right way, your mind is going to be programmed to think in a victim mindset, in a broke mindset, in a mindset where you feel like you're not going to win, you're not going to get that girl, you're not going to get that check, you're not going to get that opportunity, you're not going to get that bitch, you're not going to get that whatever the fuck. You feel me? I know I said bitches twice, but I'm saying like bitches, they kind of all over the place. But like, yo, literally though, um, you were feeding an entity that's full of all your negative thoughts and shit. Once you realize, like, damn, this the entity that I've been feeding, let me stop paying this shit mind. Let me refocus. How do I refocus? How do I all right, so this technique will only happen if you practice compound interest. Uh, I'm reading As a Man Thinketh like every single day for 40 days. I'm gonna see how my mind operates and shit. I'm gonna see how I can decode the matrix more. Every time when I read that book and every time when I sit, that's what I'm saying. Like three or four things that I do. You feel me? It's a lot of shit that I do. Six. But like anyway, be on the lookout for the book. Shit's gonna be lit, bro. Tell you. Um, organizing thoughts, organizing your pathway, drawing it out. This so all right, so boom. Compound interest. I'm currently reading this book called Compound Interest, or The Power of Compound Interest. You won't experience you won't experience manifesting anything fast. It's funny, I'm like seeing it and I'm reading the next download in my mind right now. Yeah, this shit's crazy. I never read what was on my mind like that. This shit's crazy, bro. Like, but anyway, um, let me try to remember it. Let's bring it back down. What was I saying? Damn. What the fuck was I saying? Now I gotta like rewind the video and shit. Well, basically, all right, the program. Well, what's the program? The program is so anytime I get into like a moment of like I'm getting too much downloads, I'd be like, all right, cool. What's the one pinging thing that I could like ground myself back to in reality? You know what I'm saying? And usually it's like I always revert back to my schedule. This is how I stay on time because I'm not gonna lie, some of my videos, and I know I'm kind of veering off topic a little bit, and maybe like if I rewatch it, I could like edit this shit. But like again, I want to just take advantage of like the instant downloads. But I it's just happening so fast. You feel me? This just happens. This shit's happening fast as fuck. But I created a daily schedule of a spiritually rich $600 billion man. Yes, I said it. 600 billion. Don't ask why I had that number. You gotta choose a number. You gotta be specific. If you're not specific, you ain't getting shit. If you don't do shit, you ain't getting shit. Oh, now I remember. Boom. Now we back. Compound interest. All right, boom. Now I'm there. You won't experience manifesting anything fast or anything supernatural if you don't practice compound interest. So, what essentially is compound interest? Compound interest is any action or anything that you do over time. Like over time, it accumulates, it doubles, it triples, it quadruples, it goes. You know what I'm saying? This shit is crazy. One of my homeboys, I grew up with them. You feel me? We went to the same school and shit. He was a little bit older than me. He did plumbing and shit like that. Guess what? Man has diabetes. Guess what? The man had to amputate his foot. Guess what? That's the first friend that I know that had to get his foot amputated, bro. Crazy work. I mean, I'm praying for a speedy recovery. I don't know if he's gonna see this video. I don't know. You feel me? But like, that shit is crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Um, and I ain't want to bring that up just to as a random thing or whatnot. But like, when I look at my peers and what they go through, bro, I be like, I just question everything. Not their decision, but I just question like just my surroundings. I question like what's happening in my thoughts right now. Like why am I what I'm saying, tuning in certain things. Again, like right now, bro, and I think this is the reason why I can't even like really I can do videos, but the amount of downloads that I'm encountering right now, it's almost damn near impossible to catch everything and then stay on directly on topic. And I think that's one of the ways that like my videos can actually get a lot better. Um, but I feel like I was tapping in. It was just you got to give it levels. You know what I'm saying? It's levels and times and stuff. But like back to the compound interest because that's the pinging point right now. Compound interest, right? So if you don't do anything for 10 years, for 20 years, for 30 years, you will experience. So basically, yeah, I bought up my friend. I bought up my friend as an example. He had to get his foot amputated. Excuse me. He knew that he had to work on his health. You feel me? He knew what was up. He had the time and the opportunity. He made good money. You know what I'm saying? He's a man. He's a Gemini. You feel me? Born 1989 or some shit like that, or 80. I forgot. But like, yo, he had the time, bro. Me being his friend, bro, I feel some type of way because it's like, damn, bro. Part of me want to say like, damn, what can I have done or say to help him in a situation? But like, my nigga, this nigga don't listen to nobody. He just live life every day, eat little sweets and little candies, all that shit is compound interest. And that shit, he's what 30? He's not even 40 years old yet, bro, and already had to amputate his leg, dog. And again, I'm not trying to talk down on him. I'm just like compound interest. So anytime when I did that, that's one of my like my trigger words or one of my like magic words and shit. Like anytime like I'm going out throughout the day, if I begin to veer, or if I begin to wander off and let my thoughts wander and shit, uh what I do to anchor myself down is I look at my surroundings and I be like, damn, compound interest. Your room is like one of the sacred places that you live in. Compound interest happens right now. I guarantee you can look around, you're seeing compound interest right now. You've accumulated a certain amount of water bottles, you've accumulated a certain amount of cups, you've accumulated a certain amount of trash. You've accumulated a certain amount of dirt. You've accumulated a certain amount of so many things because of compound interest, whether you know it or not. You feel me? So what you got to understand is like, yo, how to control the compound interest. Start small and simple. Everything that is complicated is only a series of small, simple shit. You can literally do anything in the world. You can become innovative. Bro, I've had so many innovative ideas. I am literally beyond time. You know how niggas will be like, oh, I'm living in the future and shit. Like, I'm buying time. I ain't gonna hold you. The reason why I can say that, the reason why I can fix my mind to even say that and understand that concept is because I've been tapping into source. An hour of grounding your feet every day is crazy work. Not 15 minutes, you know, not little. See, you can make time. You have time. You are beyond time. You have to understand that, bro. If you're God's creation, you are beyond time. Do you understand that? If you're God's creation, you are beyond time. Time is just a construct of human thought. You feel me? Of how to measure. That's the only reason. That's the only way you should be using time. You shouldn't be wasting time by ignoring it. You feel me? You should be using time by understanding everything is measured, everything is jotted down. Why do you think so many casinos make so much money? They make so much money because they watch every table, they record every winner, and they record literally everything. Everything. They just write it down, be like, okay, cool. This person made this much. All right. And it take only 2 seconds to start writing shit down. This is what I told you, bro. Retention, journaling, grounding. Retention, journaling, grounding. When you set the mindset to say, I am going to go on a challenge, or I'm going to say I'm busy, I'm not going to get in some sweet watery guts right now because now's not the time for that because I have to elevate myself. When you get into that mind state, and then when you get into journaling, and once you start writing down, you clear off all the distractions. And while this is simultaneously happening, you are becoming a better man. The reason why you're becoming a better man is because you have a way with words. When you have a way with words, when you talk to women, it's over. It's over, bro. It's over, bro. You're understanding yourself so you can understand others. It's over. You're gonna have so many women fall in love with you, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of low key happening right now. Like low key happening right now. I'm gonna keep this part to Patreon. I'm gonna try to like edit. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, nigga, it's just happening right fucking now, bro. 2 chicks right now, and I can say 2 or 3 sentences, or I can have a series. Because what I try to do now is like I break everything down in 3, 6, 9. You feel me? 3, 6, and 9. Now, some of y'all are probably gonna think I'm crazy or I'm like evil when if I talk about 666. 666, I don't know what the fuck programming y'all know of 666, but I got my own programming, and this literally is going to change the game forever. It really will. So, with that being said, bro, I'm tapping into infinite intelligence. I'm tapping into a state where, like, this is actually happening now. I'm seeing my manifestations clearer. I'm aware of my good mistakes and my bad mistakes and my terrible mistakes. Look at everything in threes. 3, 6, and 9. That's how the universe vibrates, bro. This is literally now, again, you got the power of 5, the power of 8, the power of 9 and stuff. That's cool. In reality, there's only 9 numbers. Well, really 0, I don't know if you want to count 0 as 1, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? And when you get to 9, after that, basically you start over. But naturally, there are only 9 numbers, bro. You feel me? I'm a little ashy right now. So, break life down into its foundation. You learn how to, like, when you start journaling, you're going to want to learn how to read. When I was reading out loud for the first time today, bro, this shit was low-key embarrassing. Like, dead ass serious. I'm seeing words that I'm like, damn, nigga, I've never seen this shit. I've never seen this word before, because I'm always on social media and people are using like a 5th grade, 6th grade level type of like communication. Nigga, when you expand your mind, like I said, the 2 books, I got a bunch of books, But the two books that I'm meditating on and I'm taking notes on every single day when I read it, the shit sounds different because I'm in a different energy. I'm in a different frequency. You see what I'm saying? When you're seeking knowledge and shit like that, like this is when it becomes easy. Now, mind you, sitting down for 1 hour and reading out loud, an hour and 30 minutes, it may sound daunting, but if you're reading something that's powerful, reading something that's going to empower you and empower your mind and reprogram your mind, then that's when shit is going to really pop. That's when it's going to become fun. I started out reading while listening to rap music because I wanted to make it fun. I wanted to associate reading with it being fun. You know what I'm saying? That way, like when I look at reading and shit, I want to look at it as a task. Like I want to look at it as like, all right, cool. I'm literally about to elevate my energy. Like I'm in this building, I'm in this specific room and shit like that, but literally my reality is about to happen. My reality is actually happening. Everything is happening all at the same time. It depends on which timeline do you want to tap into. Stop tapping into timelines that don't serve you nothing. And I say this shit 1,000 times on my videos. Naturally, before I even this is like a new level of awakening for me. You feel me? This is like literally a new level. This is perfect timing. I'm just blessed. I'm thankful. I show gratitude. I have serenity. I have that energy, bro. So it's like, you feel me? So now we're in this time where we have to continue this generational run, bro. You see what I'm saying? So with that being said, bro, Patreon and or, members only. Because what I want to do, maybe I still drop this on members only as well too. And then that way, oh, yeah. Good shit. My bad. Sorry, I had another download and stuff. I actually was talking to my higher self. I got a story time too, but I'm saying that for another day, bro. But I appreciate y'all. Y'all stay locked in, stay on the journey, bro. Do what you gotta do. Again, forgive yourself for your sins. There's a lot of sins that I'm very ashamed of that I wish I never did and shit like that. So, at the end of the day, bro, let your failures be your fuel. Like literally, let it be your fuel. Don't wallop in your failures and tuck your tail and hide your face and shit like that. Because you don't even know what other people actually go through. You feel me? People just be worried about like, oh man, I'm scared for this and that or that. But like you don't even understand what other people actually go through that they will never speak on. There's stuff that like people go through like they'll never speak on. And that's okay. It's not meant for motherfuckers. There's certain things, put it like this. I'm mapping out my life, right? This is the paranormal vibe. I'm already descended upon past time, space, and all that shit. And you have too. You just don't know it yet. You feel me? So like when you get to this level, it'll be like, this is your legacy. Basically, whether you have kids or not, this is your legacy. This like I personally didn't give a fuck about legacy because why the fuck would I want somebody to remember me? You know what I'm saying? But when I think about it, it's like, well, shit, what did I stand for? What did I exercise? And when I leaned into something that I'm passionate about and I wasn't compromised by my ideology, compromised by anything, like, you know what I'm saying? That's when, like, the power really happens, you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate y'all. It's been your boy Moody Star. Lock in, man. Continue this generational run. MGT, what it do? It's your boy Moody Star, and I'm back again with another video. If you're new, you already know what to do, man. Become a subscriber. Like the video and join MGT. This is a channel where I like to highlight current events and talk about my spiritual walk here in this beautiful, fucked up, sideways ass majors. Now, first of all, I gotta say a special shout out to anybody that's holding on to your energy, going within and being high vibrational. Here at MGT, this is what we do. We work on ourselves every single day. Enjoy for the outro. Yo, I'm gonna definitely see you guys on the next video, bro. And yeah, man, I'm gonna see you guys in the ebook world, in the rap scene world. Listen, I am not a celebrity. That might be my first rap album. I am not a celebrity. Like, nigga, don't even look at me as a celebrity, nigga. I am literally just simply a conductor of light that shares information. And I can share information at a high level that shares information that's going to activate your third eye, that's going to activate your DNA, that's going to activate your super AI human computer that you have and that you didn't know that you had. But yeah, I'm going to see you guys on the next video, bro. Y'all stay locked in. Peace.